smoke. What you know about being alone? I got my foot on their neck and I pray and they choke. What you know about being broke? What you know about your back hurting for sleeps on the floor? What you know about losing hope? Asking your mama what's next and she say I don't know. What you know about moving dope? Mixing that mid with desire just to make sure it's smoke. What you know about being alone? I got my foot on their neck and I pray and they choke.
Welcome back to another episode of YTD TV. And today we have no other than
Ninozayy, you already know.
The man himself. This is actually Zay's second time on here. His first time I had a reappearance and I'm actually honored. So first of all...
I'm honored to be here.
Shut up. First of all, I want to ask, how is your 2022 going so far? We're in February, y'all, so how you feeling so far?
I'm blessed. I can't really, say anything that's outside of that. My motto so far has been, if it ain't one thing, it's another, because it's always something with me. But I'm not tripping. It's a part of life. You just got to know how to take what's coming, bounce back, and keep moving. So I'm alive. I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? If you do what happened last year, that's a blessing in itself. So, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm not tripping.
No, but I will say you back you better. You done drop more content since it's been a whole year. And he's back and better. And first, I want to start off with this video you just dropped February 4th. What you know?
What you know?
So first of all, what brought you to come up with this song?
I'm glad you asked that. The reason why I made this song was because if you listen to the lyrics, it's a pain song, but on a trap beat. And that's literally what I wanted. I wanted a upbeat pain song. So, cause niggas always you hear a trap beat and it's gonna be about some trap shit, some killing niggas, some this, that, and the third. And then, but when I heard it, it was just I actually want to talk my shit on it. So that's why it's what you know about being broke? What do you know about your back hurting from sleep? So it's a pain song, but it's just on some trap shit. So it's hair bobber.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying?
And speaking of head bobbers, did you enjoy shooting this music video? Because the video, you was lit in
the video really was last minute as fuck. Because I recorded it when I was in Atlanta, and we had paid a lady to come basically vlog the studio session, because it was gonna be an interview studio session vlog that I was gonna post up, and that's just supposed to be a little content.
Oh wow.
But while I was in there, I finished the song. She was like, yo, that song hard. We can shoot a video real quick and da 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 da. And I was like, yeah. And she shot it. The crazy thing is, that was shot around the summertime last year. And we just never told her to send the video, because I was gonna have my cameraman, shout out to Cam Don't Stop Films.
Cam Don't Stop Films.
But I was gonna have him shoot the video. And that's why I never really did nothing. But it was shit, I got other songs that I'm gonna shoot the video. I just need some content to drop, so we had her send it over. And she sent that bit was hard. So I was like, okay.
It really was.
I was like, okay.
I personally really enjoyed watching it, because it was feel good music. When you listen to it, and you could tell by the way he was jumping in the video. And speaking of videos, again, shout out Cam Don't Stop Films.
Big shout out.
We actually discussed the Not For Real song last time Nino was on here, and now you came out with a visual for it. And I want to know, how did you come up with the idea of that video?
Honestly, that video, I think that video is a little more subpar for what I wanted. Not on the video end, but on the end of I want my creativity to show more when I shoot videos. And that was just a trap house, get the gang, let's turn up video. And so even when it was done, I liked the video and I still love the video, but I'm I'm more creative, more outgoing, more of a personality than somebody who just, you know what I'm saying, we just turned up in a trap type shit. So that video really kind of opened my eyes, because that was the last video that I said I'm going to do a trap house vibe video. So all my videos from this point on is going to be some, you know what I'm saying, actually going to have I ain't going to say a story to it, because not all of them going to have a story, but it's going to be different than just gang turning up around guns and drugs, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And I'm legit, if I click on a video, I'm watching it. And I wanted to know whose idea was it, the car scene. That's my favorite part of the video.
That's my dog Jack, man. Shout out to Jack, man. That nigga funny as hell. If y'all was at the video shoot, that nigga Jack funny as fuck, no cap. He just kept adding in shit. Nigga kept asking, "Cuz, you really trying to trap this bit out?" That's what he was saying. He kept saying, "You trying to trap this bit out?" Like, what's up, bro? But nah, that's his whip. Ain't even no rental. That's his car. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really what the car scene was. He was like, shit, I got my whip outside, you trying to woo. I said, yeah, I'll let go.
It was nice.
Yeah, I got an AMG.
I reposted that scene on the actual Instagram page for my podcast.
Thank you very much.
Continuing on with music, because
for sure.
This like we go way back. So anything you put out, like I'm for sure listen to it.
For sure.
So you also dropped the Fed Up track.
Right.
Okay, and I like it's the title's obvious, like Fed Up, but I wanted to know what brought you to like really put these statements in this song, and like what really brought you to do it.
So one thing about me, this is like a precursor. I don't always finish a lot of songs. In my phone right now, I probably got upwards of 50, close to 100 songs, but they're not all done. They're like a hook and a verse, you know what I'm saying? Or like a verse, but I just never come back to finishing the song. Okay. Fed Up, I wrote Fed Up probably like 2 years ago. But I didn't write the whole thing. I wrote the first half all the way up until the part where I started talking about how they ran through the Capitol, all that. I wrote all the way up to that part, but then I just couldn't think of anything else to say. And so I just kind of put it up, and it was one of those other songs that's just a half song on my phone. And my homeboy Angelo, he kept telling me, "Cuz, that's the one. You gotta finish that. You gotta finish that. You gotta finish that." And when they ran into the Capitol, that just gave me like the what's the word? Not the courage, the inspiration. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. The inspiration to finish the song and to, you know what I'm saying, have something to talk about. Cause like I just didn't know what else to say. But when that happened, it was like, okay, yeah, these cracks are really wild. And so
glad we moved on.
Yeah, for sure.
That was beginning of the year?
Yeah.
I
think that was February. No, it was January. That was January.
It was the beginning of the year. Like, they was wild and if people was wilding.
Yeah.
And would you agree, like, you made a statement with this song, though?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It ain't even, it hasn't done everything that it's going to do as far as like the views and the amount of people that it's going to reach. But I can't say I made a statement because every time I perform it, everybody is like, they stop and listen. Like, you know, like sometimes when you perform, it's like, oh yeah, it's hard and everybody being there turning up and shit. It would literally be like everybody's just looking at me like this, listening. I kid you not. Yeah. And then when I finished, everybody would applaud. And that's when the first time I performed it, and I noticed everybody was actually tuned in and shit, and I finished and they all went crazy. I was like, oh yeah, that's him. You know,
I watched it live when you performed it in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, yeah.
I watched it live and them people were shook, y'all. Yeah. Like, they was, and I remember they was so ready to start asking you questions afterwards.
Yeah.
They was shook.
Yeah,
and I wanted to talk about, because it's been 2 years since then, you dropped it in 2020. How are you feeling and reflecting on rookie season?
I feel like everything has its place. And the place for rookie season is kind of to let people understand that I'm not a one-hit wonder, so I'm not one of them niggas who makes 1 or 2 songs and it's like, oh yeah, you have 1 or 2 songs, that's good, but that's really it. B, I wanted to show versatility with it, and now, at least with a lot of things that I'm dropping now, it's more so turnt shit. Until like I really start getting in my bag. I got a lot of other shit that's not turnt, but until I start getting in my bag, it's a lot of turnt stuff. So I think with rookie season, I got love songs on there. I got like some slower pain songs and shit like that. I think that kind of gives people more of a broader view of what I can do with music. You know what I'm saying? And what's to come. So how I feel about it, I wish I wouldn't have dropped the whole EP because now the knowledge that I know is better to go with singles and you know what I'm saying, do things like that and just push a single, then push another single, then push another single instead of dropping a whole project. Right, you know what I'm saying? And but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, that music's old. I wrote that long ago, so I'm not tripping on it. But yeah, I think it was a good quote unquote rookie season, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can know what I can do, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely was. Like, I feel like you also, because remember you had like the slow songs, and then you had like the rapper songs. Like I felt like it was a really good piece.
Yeah.
And
I agree. I fuck with it. I feel like, I don't know. I'm really teeter-tottering with it, honestly. But I fuck with it because it's my music. But I'm not even somebody who I don't play my own music.
Really?
I really don't. Yeah, no.
Why?
I don't know. I think I don't like my voice. That's what it is. I don't like my voice.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm dead ass.
I feel like if I made music, I feel like I would listen to it.
I do have a song. Hey, y'all get this first. I got a song coming out that to this day right now, I play it like 5-6 times a day. And I just told y'all I don't listen to my own music.
That's probably a hit, dude.
I don't listen to my own music, and I play this song 5-6 times a day. So I'm telling you, when y'all see this shit, when y'all see the damn video, I'm gonna tell you it's called No Topic. That's what it's called, No Topic.
Exclusive.
Exclusive. My dog got the exclusive. No Topic. I'm telling. All right. No Topic gonna go stupid. You laughing?
I know.
I'm dead ass serious.
I'm already knowing. Like
No Topic is him, and everybody who's heard it already is like, yeah, cuz you need to drop that now.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I'm excited though.
I'm excited too.
Like you already got like the video and stuff. Like,
nah, I was supposed to shoot the video early March, but I'm not. Things happened that kind of messed up my plans. But if I don't shoot it early March, I'm gonna shoot it spring break because I'm going to Miami, and you know what I'm saying. I have the baddies out.
Yo, he should shoot it on his birthday.
I should. But my thing is, if I'm probably gonna be in Cali on my birthday, so it's like, what like interesting shit can I put into a video? If I'm in Miami, I can go on the beach, be with baddies.
Yeah, you could.
So, but it's like, hey, I don't know. Nothing's set in stone yet, so everything's kind of up in the air still.
Or like, I'm trying to think. It's not really much to do. Like, it's stuff to do here, but it's not really much to do here.
Right.
Like, and there's not a lot of scenery here. Like, there's tons of scenery in Jacksonville.
Right.
Like,
that too. There's not a lot of scenery here. It's all country.
No, literally. And speaking of our conversations aside from this interview, we talk a lot about like our like motives and stuff like that outside of all this. And I remember we had a conversation about like books that you've been reading. And like I said, I always be learning from my interviews a lot. And you mentioned like how to like, what was it? It was like a how to get rich book or something.
Oh, damn, y'all put me on the spot and I done forgot that bit. Hold on. I've read Art of War. I've read Rich Dad Poor Dad, Who Moved My Think and Grow Rich. Okay. It's called Think and Grow Rich. I'm not done with it yet, but it's a great book. Rich Dad Poor Dad is a great book. If you want to find out where to start on how to get rich and get money, read Rich Dad Poor Dad and Think and Grow Rich.
Because I was gonna ask you like which ones I should get, because I used to love reading when I was little. Side note, I used to read all the time, but I stopped. Why?
And that's what's funny. You can tell God working with me because my mom is English teacher. You know that, right? Yeah. I don't read. I've never read before now. The last book I read cover to cover was Magic Treehouse, and I was in elementary school. So up until not even a year ago, probably about a couple months ago, the only book I read cover to cover was Magic Treehouse. I don't read, but I told myself that I want to be rich. One thing that I noticed, and you can Google this if y'all think I'm capped, every single millionaire, I ain't gonna say million like you got a million, but every like rich person, because you're not rich with a million. If y'all didn't know that, you're not rich with a million. You just got some money. But every rich person, wealthy person, reads every day. I promise you. So Google anybody you think is rich, and I promise you they read every day. And so I say, you know what? I want to be rich. Let me start getting rich habits and start reading.
I feel like it's scientifically proven the more you read, the more you're gonna learn. Yeah. But it's gonna expand your vocabulary the more you read as well.
That too, man. Making music, you need a good vocabulary.
Very true. Listen to these gems he dropped.
You know what I'm
saying? But so what would you say is like, I'm gonna say the top 3 things like you learn about like but to be successful throughout these books. I'm trying to learn, y'all.
Number 1 comes from Rich Dad Poor Dad. The illusion of money. People think, first of all, money isn't real. It is basically a certificate for gold, if you didn't know that, because we're based off of the gold standard. That's what the dollar is based off of. Money isn't real. So you can create money. You can work for money. You can save money. You can do all this, that, and the third. But money isn't an actual... Money isn't something like how this chair, right? Mm-hmm. If I want to sit down, I have to get a chair. Mm-hmm. If I want to buy something, I don't always have to have money, right? Because you can have credit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can have other things. You can get a loan from somebody. It doesn't have to be your money. Right. Little things like that could show you like there's loopholes in everything. And that's why you know how people get mad when they say, oh, they don't tax the rich, they tax the poor, and this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. The rich learn how not to get taxed. And that's what I'm doing. I'm learning how when you get a business, I'll give you this quick gem. When you get a business, open up things like LLCs and C Corps and things like that, because when you have a separate entity from you, like if your business, you know what I'm saying, YTD TV, that whole thing, right? If you put that under a LLC, like a C Corp or something like that, what's going to happen is it's now yours, but you're the owner of it. It's not you. Right now, your business is you. Once you make it a whole LLC, it's like you're owning it, but it's not you. So let's say somebody wants to sue the company. It'll come out the company's money, not yours. It's not going to hit your pocket. Let's say you want to get a loan, but let's say you have, 100 racks to your name, but your company has 3-4 million. You get the loan in the company's name, so now you can get a bigger loan. You know, it's small things like that. That's like, you know what I'm saying, rich people just know how to find loopholes. Poor people don't know how to find loopholes because they think the only way to get money is to work, is to clock in, is to go have somebody else pay me my money. You exchange time for money. You don't exchange time for money. You can create money. I can go into the stock market right now and make $100. You know what I'm saying? So that probably is the number one gem, that money is fake and never work for money. Make money work for you. That's how anybody who got rich. They made money work for them. Yeah.
This is giving me like what's Rick Ross like?
The boss talk. Yeah.
This is giving me like.
I ain't even there yet, so you know what I'm saying. For people watching this, don't quote me. Do your own research, just like I did. I listen to what people said and I research to see if it's true. How true is it? Where were they wrong at? Where were they right at? Google search everything is on the internet. You got a smartphone in your hand and none of y'all know how to use that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a computer that can do anything that you want it to do in your hand that's this big and y'all don't even know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? So instead of just being on Instagram and shit like that, actually Google things. You know, actually find out how can I make money. It's very simple. It's really. It's I ain't gonna say it's simple, but yeah, man. I will say though, read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Real spill. Little breakdown of the book real quick. Basically, it's a guy who got rich. His birth dad was a guy who had well educated, went to college, had a well-paying job, but always was living paycheck to paycheck. Because he didn't know how to make money work for himself. He always went to work to go get money. And he taught his son to go to college, get a degree, and get a good job. The rich dad, which was his friend's dad, it's not his real dad, it's one of his friend's dad, he dropped out of school in 8th grade, but is a business owner of like 3 or 4 different companies and has people working under him. And he's not rich like a freaking millionaire, but he's very wealthy. You know what I'm saying? And so when he was young, basically, he asked his dad how to get rich. And his real dad, told him, go to school, get a job. But the rich dad said, I'll teach you how to be rich, but you got to do, I'm not going to give y'all everything. But his rich dad was like, I'll teach you how to be rich, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm doing when it comes to money. And he had less education than the dad who was telling his son to go to college. Which is the other thing. Y'all don't need college. Fuck that shit. If your job does not have to deal with something in a field where you need information such as, you know what I'm saying, medical things, a lawyer, or anything like that, man, fuck college. That's how I feel.
I mean, college has its perks, though.
It does. A lot of people find themselves in college, which is why I don't knock it, but I knew I was never going to have a job for somebody. I knew that there was nothing that I could go through 4 years to get a degree from and then come out and use my degree. Half of y'all go to college and don't use your fucking degree. use your degree, bro. And if you're not gonna use your degree, why are you going to college? That's one thing I asked myself. I told my mama, she a teacher. I'm not gonna use my degree. Why are you gonna make me go to college? I'm gonna get out of college and waste 4 years of my life. And you know what she said? It's a backup plan. I don't need a backup plan. I move forward, not backwards. So
definitely, like, but I know we was also talking about Atlanta, Georgia. How you was going down there. Mm-hmm. Now, this is something I was talking with my roommates about Atlanta, Georgia, because I feel like it's gonna be like Jacksonville Part 3.
I've been said that.
So you think about Jacksonville?
I think Jacksonville is going to be Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta is going to be a Jacksonville because that kind of gives me more of an interpretation of like a lot of people from Jacksonville.
No, I mean Duval, like this group, like.
Oh yeah.
Atlanta, I feel like.
Yeah. Because Jackson's definitely going to be the next Atlanta because honestly, bro, it's too much talent. I like to say I'm him for real and this, that, and the third. But it's some of my homeboys, like I personally know I hang out with every day, who really rapping like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it feels like Atlanta to me. Everybody knows somebody who's good and who can rap. And a different sound. I got a more hard beat type sound, but I know people who gonna float on some outer space shit. You know what I'm saying? I know people who can sing. I know people who gonna actually J. Cole and talk to you at like, it's so diverse where it's like, damn, boy. All it takes is one person to blow though. Cause I plan on going there like after this, and that's what I was saying. Like I feel like it's living there or visiting. Like living there. Well, like when I say living there, like moving there for like 2-3 years, or like being there for like maybe like a couple months. Like 2-3 years, I feel like 5 at the most. I feel like after that, I gotta try like the West Coast or something. I will say this one thing. My first time in Atlanta was last year when I was doing all that stuff. One thing that I liked was like, it's so much money that if you're not getting money, it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong. Here in Tallahassee, and even in Jax, it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't really getting that much money, it's like, it's straight because other niggas not getting money. You know what I'm saying? You go to Atlanta, bro. I'm going down to E-Way, AMG, Benz truck, Lamborghini, like Rolls Royces. I'm like, bro, y'all this is on a casual Wednesday. This ain't even a weekend. It's crazy. Y'all going to work in a Rolls Royce. You feel me? Like, it's like you probably not even gotta look the part. You just gotta be the experience. For other people to see what you're gonna do. And I feel like, I feel like the vibes, like in Atlanta vibes, like I fuck with it. Yeah. And before we go, I always like to ask, like, you kind of already answered it. I was gonna ask, are we gonna do future projects from Mr. Nino? Oh yeah, a project. Y'all not gonna get a project this year. I was gonna drop a project, but like I said, it's smarter to push singles. Okay. So I'm not gonna drop a project until I got a little buzz, a little following, and right now I don't. So this is gonna be for the archives. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be for the archives. I'm telling you. Look, like I said, Izzy, y'all see it now. Y'all see it now. I ain't got shit. I got 1,700 followers on Instagram, and this is February or something. Late 2022. Now watch. But so when I get some more, motion, have a little wave behind me, then I'll drop a album because I don't want to let a lot of songs go to waste. Like Rookie Season had songs that I felt like went to waste. That if I would have pushed as a single and more people would have heard, it would have did better numbers. Okay. So I will definitely. My goal is to drop a video, if not every month, every other month. And I dropped the video already. I didn't drop one this month because I just been doing a lot, but I am dropping one next month. So I am trying to stay consistent with staying out in people's face and allowing them to see my craft. Okay. So I'm so excited. Yeah, it's gonna go on. We finna go, and I'm so excited, y'all. Like, and it's the fact that we are taking the proper steps. Yeah. Because I feel like us, like we done seen so many people ahead of us, like make the wrong steps. I feel like the mindset I'm in right now, it's like I know what not to do. Right. And I know what to do. I still would say this is also a gem, and this actually goes back to the question. It was like, what are some things that what are 3 hints that you would give somebody for like trying to make money? Scared money don't make money, But a lot of times people just kind of look at that like, oh, I don't want to scam, so you're not going to make no money. But scared anything don't make anything. So a scared singer will never blow. If you're scared to get on stage and show people who you are, you ain't never going to blow.
That's true.
Somebody who's like you, trying to become an influencer and push whatever, anything you want to make, you have to be able to step out there, know what you're stepping out there for first. You know what I'm saying? But in the same sense, you still have to step out there into the darkness and say, you know what, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know I have to go through this and learn and live through it in order to, you know what I'm saying, be that person who down the road, now I can tell y'all what to do because I made mistakes. People be so scared to make mistakes. Mistakes is how you grow. I learned a lot from people who told me things, but I also learned a lot from mistakes because, you know, that's the best way to learn. You're going to have to get hurt sometimes. You're going to have to fuck up, waste money, cry alone in your room. You're like, damn, why this shit not working? You're going to go through it.
And
I'm still going to do it. And you're going to have, that's, before any of that, you're going to have to pray.
That's where all of it comes
that right
from.
now. You
like,
have to pray.
You're going to have to, like, there's only one answer to that, and it's praying. And that's how I got the majority of anything that I've ever gotten through.
Yeah, tell you. So scared money don't make no money.
Listen to us.
Listen, I'm telling you.
But I just want to thank you so much again. I really appreciate you.
For sure, always.
TV. It's always a good time. Like
always.
I said, don't sleep. Y'all go stream what you know. Stream Not For Real. Stream Fed Up.
Everything.
All of that.
And then when No Topic drop, stream No
that.
Topic. Yeah.
You already know.
Already
But
know.
thank you again, and I will see y'all in the next episode.
Yeah.